we got a 2004 Chrysler PT Cruiser Turbo, because honestly, if you can change the oil in one of these, you can change the oil in anything. Make sure you get the right oil. Alright, we got oil, filter, gloves optional, tools. Something to catch it in. Open your filler cap. Helps it drain out easier. Also, it's good if you can drive it around for a while, get the oil warm. Try not to get it too hot, but get it warm. It'll help it come out quicker. Alright, you'll find your drain plug. Mine is leaking a little bit. Probably need a new washer for it. I'm going to start by taking the filter off first, because it's kind of in the way, and go from there. Next up, drain plug. Make sure you get the right size socket. Nope. Yep. When we take this one off, it has a tendency to shoot out quite a bit. So plan accordingly. Play the drain plug dance, as I call it. Alright, you want to add a little bit of oil to the filter. This filter sits horizontally, so not a lot, or it'll all come pouring out. Main thing, get some on your finger, rub it on the seal. Alright, you gotta find a way to fish your drain plug out of the pan sometime. Magnet works pretty good. You just got to clean it off when you get done. Alright, once the oil has slowed to a trickle or completely, put the plug in the pan. Mine is a wee bit cross-threaded, so I'm just going to go slow. There you go. Don't get it too tight. Just snug ought to do it. It's an aluminum pan, metal plug. So you don't want to strip it out. Next up, clean the face of your oil filter real good. oil filter mount real well. Sorry. Take your oil filter that we have already, lubed the ring on. You're going to just spin it in. Like I said, you don't want a ton of oil in there because it will come out on these horizontal filters. Get it started. Screw it all in. Alright, these filters should be hand tight, but since I can't really get a good grip on it, use my filter wrench again, just to get it snug. There you go. Now this fuel line is a little in the way. That's where we're going to be putting new oil. Grab a funnel. The objective here is to get it in this window. So it's empty now. I'm going to put about half the jug in and see what happens. So you push your stick in, pull it back out, see if you got anything yet. Nope. Keep pouring. Check the stick one more time. Make sure you wipe it off. There you go. We're about 3/4 of the way up. Would help if I left it horizontally. So it's super hard to see on this camera. We're right about here. I'm gonna add the rest of the 5-quart jug. Bring it up to the top. Put your cap back on. Make sure your dipstick is in. And we'll get it off these ramps and start it up. Check for leaks. Normally I start it up while it's on the ramps, but the light wasn't all that great in there. It's okay up top. No leaks on the bottom, we're good. Make sure you dispose of your oil properly, please. I got these 5-gallon jugs on Amazon, and I just collect everything in it. Got one for coolant, oil, or when they get full, take them to AutoZone or wherever, they can recycle it for you. Alright, so about 50 bucks later, something like that. Got 6 quarts of oil. Only used 5 in this one because this engine's about a 5-quart capacity, give or take. But I like the extra quart later on in case it's low. I need to top it off. If you get too little, you can't top it off later unless you got to go back to the store or whatever. So I get about 6 quarts. Make sure you drive it, check the oil level shortly after that first trip, make sure she's still good, and there you go. Just got an oil change done on the beast.